Welcome to Indie News. This is the program that took over for WSN News. This is Indie News from March 6th, 2018. These were the top stories featured on IndieAdvocates.com. It is once again time to advocate for indie comics live on Facebook and on YouTube. We're checking out what's new today, and if you have any comments, of course, head out into the chat room. I already see that we're going to hopefully get some more Shepherd-related news soon, as unfortunately, some live. When I'm live, it cuts off the message, so I only saw part of it, but I'm intrigued. Let's see what other intriguing stories hit today. Tales from the Black Circle is now on Indiegogo. Oh, this is something that's crazy. We're going to talk about tomorrow during Kickstarter Talk. Based on true events. Heavy metal taken to a comic book form, and it's crazy. We're going to check it out tomorrow during Kickstarter Talk. Throwback Thread Creators Cards, number 17. It's Taps Out Presidente. This is, of course, a throwback thread from 2 years ago. Attention, Earth Dwellers. There's something out of this world coming soon. There's a project called Deluce. What is it? We're going to have to wait and see. Make Better Comics, thanks to Josh Dahl. That's right, Josh Dahl has a website called Make Better Comics. And in it, you get tips and tricks on how to improve your comic book making skill. Become a black belt in making better comics today. Art of the Day is brought to us by Chris Foreman. Foreman has had this week all to himself. This is some amazing art, monster-inspired. Check it out today. And that was all that really came out today. The reason for that is I was doing some personal work on Fetish Babies, Part 3, Mentor Search, which is now on Kickstarter. I can actually show it to you because it's on my page, and I had it up here, and I was just looking for something while we were doing it. And I'm happy to announce that I went over the flow of it. I was looking at it, and I decided that the flow was too tight. We had too much story in a short part. For those who don't know, and I've told this story a couple times, issue 2 was supposed to be a double-sided issue. Issue 3 has now been forced to be part of issue 4. Hurricanes and earthquakes affected this. So originally we split issue 2 and 3 apart. I had to strengthen the story for each one. And there were parts of the story that weren't going to be told till later in like kind of a look back. And then I just added it then, and it went 2 came out beautifully. Aftermath is amazing. Mentor Search was good, but it wasn't what you deserved. As a creator, it's always very important to me for me to give you a book that you would like. I noticed there were parts where it felt like the story got too cramped and it needed more art to breathe. Well, I'm happy to announce that Powder, a real human being turned into a comic book character, has been given additional dialogue and additional room and additional appearance, which is something I was happy about. We're also going to add in some more movement and the scene negotiation, or I'm not even sure, a mentor submissive negotiation, if you were, for Mentor Search, was expanded because I wanted there to be an intensity about what it really takes to have that conversation. So I'm excited to announce that this won't delay the project because I built in time this time for just such an occurrence, but it will make the original art more. It does mean we're going to have to cut some content out of the book that I already wanted because I don't want to go over 32 pages, which is perfectly fine because instead of having 32 pages, it does get cut from this third issue, which will end up on the anthology later this year. So it's not like anything's getting lost. It's just going to be pushed into another issue. So that's kind of fair, right? So that kept me a little busy. I had some site background stuff, but luckily we have a group, Indie Advocates group. For some reason, Facebook won't change the name, so it's going to be citizens currently on Facebook, but dreams.com is becoming Indie Advocates, and then eventually I might just make an Indie Advocates group. It's 962 people, though. I don't know if I want to ask everyone to move over. So let's see what's going on. We got some, this is directly from our group, which means you guys watching the show will see things that will show up on our actual site probably tomorrow. Today, so I'm going to move off this where I'll have the mouse so I stop shaking the camera. And this is Julius. Now, that network. Let's talk 2 first issue, or episode, I should say. See, I'm in comic book mind. I saw the first episode. It was really good. I'm really digging it. I can't wait for issue number 2. And here's the sketch before it's almost done, so that's pretty badass. We have, of course, Caleb in the altar life. I got to get with Caleb. I want him on the new show. For those who don't know, Smoke Sins is continuing a new name. It's called Creator Talk. And I would like to have, actually, Caleb on Creator Talk sometime this week if I can get him on. We're going to see if we can make that happen. So look forward to that. Let's see what else we got here. And oh, by the way, Alter Life is now on Kickstarter. Now, I've called this the Black Mirror, meaning this content is like something black. If you're a fan of Black, run to this Kickstarter. You'll love it. And he's for Angelica. I'm excited. Dracula Reborn #1 is now on Kindle, so that's exciting. We're going to see that. Uh-oh. Can't get that. That would be too much of a sneak peek for you guys. Anyone who saw the flashing screen might have seen something they shouldn't have seen. You got to see a preview of Mentor Search in a faraway shot, but we're going to go back talking about the news. So Jeff Ryder, we have, let's see what this is. This is a sorcerer. Every issue includes an original magical art. It looks like we have another Kickstarter. We're going to learn more about this tomorrow. Joseph posted about, oh, okay, this is that Clarity Girl thing. I don't know why it didn't show up on the site. I'll have to go back and look. I think it did show up, and it was just a weird date. He did a review, I guess, of it. So Joseph's doing his thing on IndieAdvocates. I'm still not used to the name change. Kevin is talking about on May 2nd, he's going to have his debut issue of the last he was showing, and that's me. That's why I have looks for a rating. All right, guys. So that's been I need to some time trying to get used to the news. That's all the news I got for you. So all I want to do is we spend some time and we go in indie comics. This week in indie comics. So we've lost Facebook for the moment, so I'm going to continue to talk because YouTube is still there. Facebook, if you can hear me, join me back here. Oh, there you are, Facebook. Okay, we're just about to do This Week in Indie Comics, and here we go. The Libertarian Comic is in need of we, the people, be one of the people who is excited about politics, but this isn't for one side or the other. This is to provoke your mind straight from the creators. They wrote whatever whether you're left, right, or central politics, our intention of this is to make you educated. Time for life. Of course, issue now, there should be sorts, silver linings, and this is still the wrong one. Had this on yesterday's show, obviously a glitch, one of the final glitches, hopefully I find with our conversion. So we're going to get that fixed for you tomorrow. Tonight, I'll probably be fixed. Autism awareness about education and acceptance, educating the public about acceptance of special needs children and their value. Most autistic children and adults don't communicate or socialize the way typical individuals do. Autism awareness, R4AU, attempts to break the barrier and help kids connect. They are the voice, and we give them one. They are our future. And of course, it's a single dollar just to attract attention, funds, priorities, upgrades, and worlds. Kickstarter for the Independent Creator is your guide, and it's a practical one for crowdfunding written by the amazing Madeline Holling Rising. Crazy Nine is a graphic novel anthology riveting comic. The Crazy Nine is a new drug on the streets requiring the ultimate sacrifice in order to gain the power of the subconscious. Blow your head off and you become a mutant. Crazy, right? Sun Blood, Volume 2, the graphic novel written and created by Gina Carlallo and sorry about pronouncing the name wrong. Multi-Larceny is a science fiction comic of infinitive potential. Most multi-larceny one-shot comic is a crime story with a science fiction twist. Heroes, victims, villains connected in a race for space. Anytime. A nightmare on Edge Street. Something sinister is haunting the dreams. A nightmare on Edge Street. I'm still terrified by Freddy. Kaiju Gods is a comic anthology of 14 stories, 180 pages, over 40 creators, and all original kaiju content. There's this amazing project. Maybe you've heard about it. I've talked about it a little bit. It's called Mentor Search. It's our third outing on Kickstarter. You're going to start to hear a lot more about it. I'm using a blitz method, meaning I didn't say a lot for the beginning, but now it's coming. Now I'm going to be talking about this a lot every day. I'm excited. I got to look through the book today. I got to letter the book. I got to add new pages. I'm excited about it. Mentor Search, our third date. Readers, time to get freaky. Barbara isn't looking to be saved. She's looking to be taught. Will Bruce say yes to being her mentor? Our gay fetishes. Find out. Kickstarter now. Life journey to hardcover graphic novel. In a world seemingly infinitive in a world of seemingly infinitive realities, Jake is on a quest to find his dead wife and daughter, but nothing is what it seems. Once again, Black Mirror-worthy comic book right there. Tales from the Black Circle is now live on Indiegogo. I don't know how to describe it. Honestly, I don't. We're going to find out tomorrow if we can figure out how to describe it. It's crazy. If you're a metalhead, check it out. If you're not, and you just like creepy shit, like think Blair Witch Project meets Metalhead. Woo! And every time that we do we start talking about veterans, next we want to have an ability to help your local veterans. Now, if you go to Facebook right now and check out Veterans Wife, you can find the opportunity to do just that. We'd also like to thank all the veterans. We truly appreciate your service. We'd like to give you an extra special thank you to the veterans that do not want to be recognized, that are the silent, stoic veterans. For the horrors that they've seen, war is nothing to be thanked for. They don't put it out there for the world to know, for they are truly struggling now here at home as they're battling their own war. You are not alone. You are loved and appreciated. You will always be our heroes, even if you refuse the title. Thank you for tuning into Indie News. We'll get it by the end of the week. Don't make it a drinking game, someone like that. But I'm going to try to use sin. It's hard. It's been a while. It's perfect. I'm apparently like going too fast. Like, yeah, we'll get there though. Thank you for tuning in. If we can advocate for you, let us know by sending us an email to writtensins@yahoo.com or IndieAdvocates@gmail.com. And you guys can, support indie comics today by going on Kickstarter and supporting an amazing project. My name is Mr. Anderson. I am the advocating voice for Indie Advocates. If you have any questions, concerns, or want me to advocate for you, just let me know.